Hey guys, how are you? It's been a very, very long time. You haven't seen me, it's been like a month already? So I'm gonna try to get more into YouTube. Yeah, a lot has been happening with me. I'm gonna just give you the 411. I'll try to make this a super quick video. So, so I am in Seattle, Washington right now. Um, I've been here for about a week or almost a week, coming up on a week. So I have family who is here. I am with my family right now. And the other thing is, I am looking for employment. Um, I do have a position lined up, so I'm happy about that. Um, things are looking up. Things look like, well, I'm an official employee, so I'm just waiting to, start working. And I'm over here doing my makeup. It's like just after 10. What time is it? Actually, it's almost 11 a.m. Same time as California, PST. So anyway, um, so I felt obliged to come here to Seattle, Washington. Not necessarily because my family. I mean, that is a big part of it, but there's another significant part of it as well. I um I used to live with my in-laws, and they confronted me about what am I doing. They noticed my husband was the only one working, um, and they don't quite understand that there is social media influencing that I do, and I work. I get paid to be on social media. I get paid to stream on a platform. Probably shouldn't mention that platform, but maybe it'll be in the comments down below. Um, but the thing is that when you're when you try to you try to get baby boomers to understand making money from a millennial's perspective, it's extremely difficult. Like it's almost as if you're talking to a wall. So my in-laws, they one of them at least, my mother-in-law, she approached me. She approached me about getting a job. Uh, it just looked like I was slacking. She's like, "What are you doing?" Um, so she was like it doesn't even look like you're even trying to work. You're just home all day, laughing, joking around, always on the phone. However, what she actually saw was I was making money on a platform, and and it's significant money. It's really nothing to sneeze at by any means. Significant money. However, since I'm always home, it just looks like I'm slacking or I'm freeloading. So, I felt like I needed to kind of be out of their line of sight so that way I can still make my money, still work toward my passions, my goals, all that good stuff. And then at the same time, how do you say, they're not under me constantly, observing me and making judgment calls based on things that they can't fully understand. So, no shame to them. Like I understand we live in different times, and they're like baby boomers, I believe, in their age bracket. So they don't, and it's not all baby boomers. It's just them. They just happen to be a couple of the baby boomers that I've experienced that have that mentality. So they just they prefer that people have jobs that they can relate to, jobs that they jobs that are obviously jobs, you know, like working for McDonald's, um, anything where I need to leave, like it requires me to leave the house, clock in, be there from 9 to 5. Preferably something where I can get together my savings, my 401k, my pension, all that stuff. That's what they're accustomed to. Um, However, they didn't even really want me going to college. Like they felt like college was too slow. And they were partly right. They're partly right. It is slow. However, I felt like that's what I needed. That's why I needed to, get my foot out there. That's what I needed to, um, like acquire an expertise. You know what I mean? So, um, anything in life is not going to come easy. Obviously, like you have to work hard to get it, and yeah, I mean, so it was difficult. Like I felt like I was constantly put under a microscope. Um, they were looking for constant progression. They were looking outside and seeing like, okay, like, or not seeing the U-Haul truck. And they're wondering like, okay, day by day, looking for the U-Haul truck. You're looking for the U-Haul truck. What is Curry Spice doing? Like, is she not looking? She's not looking for a job. She's not like, what is she doing? Like, I'm constantly like put under a microscope, and I got tired of that. So this is my road to, I guess you could say, to independence. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's like a part of it. That's a part of it. So this is my road to independence. Looking for a room. On my like learning to spread my wings, be on my own, things like that. Um, and it's scary. I've never been on my own before. It's so scary. Um, but I know people tell me once you get a taste of being independent, there is no going back. And I'm very excited about that. I really am very excited about that. Because I do want independence. I mean, I do want that. Um, it can be very daunting if I allow it to be daunting. Just the just going for it, and like going for it to the extent of like kind of kicking myself in the butt, like, hey, this is like the final decision. There's no going back. So you just be sure this is what you want, because there's no reneging. There's no reneging. So that's the mentality. And I think in our society, or at least for me, I've been taught to nurture people as a woman, you know, nurture my husband, nurture my kids. But I was putting myself on the back burner. And I feel like this move was really good for me. It was a very difficult decision because, like, temporarily leaving my kids behind, they didn't quite understand that. And they didn't understand that sometimes a parent has to take care of themselves before they can take care of their child. I have no legacy. I have no legacy to pass on to my kids. And that's like scary as hell, because I God forbid die tomorrow. I have nothing to pass on to my kids. I have nothing. And that's very scary for me. I can't even fund my daughter going to college right now. I can't even do that. You know what I mean? So it's very it's hurtful for me that I even put myself in that position where I can't even, like, I don't have no legacy at all to pass on to my kids. However, it's not too late. It's not too late. It might feel like it's too late, but I have to remember, Gary V tells you better than anything. If you follow Gary V, he will tell you you are not mandated to have life put together by a certain age. That's like a myth that society teaches you. And that's one of the things, like, society has the tendency, or people in society have the tendency to judge others for how far they are in their life by X age. And we, as people, we lose our way sometimes. We get caught up in the wrong crowd, you know. We end up falling on the wrong path. We end up getting vulnerable, you know. We can be vulnerable. I had my vulnerable moments. I'm actually still vulnerable. However, at least I'm conscientious of it. I'm conscientious of it, and I am working toward a bigger, brighter future, you know? At least I'm conscientious that I have a problem that needs to be fixed, you know? I want change. I crave change, rather. And that's the most important part. That's the most important part. I had to face that. I had to face that. Um so this move was scary as hell. I'm not even gonna lie, this move was scary as hell. However, it's necessary for my personal growth. Very necessary for my personal growth. I'm still scared as hell. Um Not as scared as hell now that I'm finally here, you know. Now I'm finally here, not as scared, however, still scared. Uh, I need to work on not being afraid of the unknown, because I have a tendency to be afraid of the unknown. There's like I have so many fears, and people even they uh they tell me, like, hey, like, why are you so scared all the time? You're scared of everything, you know? And like, it is like a lot of that's like anxiety that needs to be resolved within me. And I'll get there in my own time. I will get there. Um, I was streaming today on a platform. I'll probably end up putting it in the link down below. I was streaming on a platform today, and it's that um, it's the platform that I was talking about earlier in this episode. So yeah, so that's what I was doing, and one of my fans, actually a couple of my fans, was talking to me and telling me, like, hey, you know, they actually prompted me to make a list, because they were giving me all these pointers about things I can do. Things I can do to help my situation. Things I can do to help myself evolve. And I think I haven't been able to, actually, I know I haven't been able to fully evolve the way I've been wanting to and planning to. It's because I'm falling complacent. I am complacent, and I'm trying to get out of that mentality. I'm trying to not be complacent, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to fall not complacent. So, that can be poke myself in the eye a little bit. That could be a little how do you say? It's kind of sometimes it could be a little difficult to not fall complacent about just not being so comfortable. And because if you're too comfortable, you'll never change. If you're like stuck in your comfort zone, there's no growth. There's no growth in that. That's like one of the biggest things about life. That's life 101. That's like what they don't teach you in school. Life skills. You know, like how to be a happier person, how to follow your dreams, how to open your chakras, clear your chakras, how to open your third eye, You know, like how to, even culinary skills. Like we used to have home economics in schools, K through 12, at least in the United States. I don't know if there's parts of the United States that still have it. I'm not quite sure about that. I can only speak as far as like the parts of the United States that I've been exposed to, like New York, California. I'm still learning Washington, so I can't really speak for Washington yet. But Washington State, not DC, Washington State. But yeah, so it's like there's a lot of life skills that we need to teach ourselves. We need to teach ourselves. And we take the whole school system for granted in a sense because we think that school will teach us everything we need to learn. That's not true. School system really doesn't teach you shit. The school system does not teach you shit. The school system is only for, I mean, it's only to prepare you to work for someone else. So, as far as my master's degree program, I've been trying to get out of that frame of thinking, trying to get out of the scholarly way of thinking, because I kind of feel like I'm a slave to the school system in a sense, and I need to train myself to think I don't have to be a slave. There are so many successful people in the world, you know, entrepreneurs, billionaires, millionaires who do not have a master's degree, who do not have a PhD, you know. Um, and I would love to be able to like teach my kids. It's kind of difficult because I have to go through their father, and they tell their father everything pretty much. So, because he wants them to go to college. Me, on the other hand, as long if they can find their way without college, find their way toward whatever it is they're trying to achieve in their life, whether it be entrepreneurship or not. I just want them to be passionate about whatever they go for. Be passionate and also not feel like they're stuck in a 9 to 5. I don't want them to feel like they're stuck in a 9 to 5. I never want them to feel like that. So it's all about the mindset, you know? It's all about the mindset. I love to use Oprah Winfrey as kind of like an example. If you are uncertain about how to get to riches, like how do you get to wealth? How? Look at Oprah Winfrey. She was born poor. Now she's worth like what, $1 billion? How did she get there? And no, it wasn't luck. I know people always say she got lucky. No, she did not get lucky. So you have to get out of the habit of thinking she's lucky. She's not lucky. She worked her ass off for that. You can too. The only difference between her and us is that we give up too easily. She didn't. So she's one of the many people who didn't give up. She had a dream. She didn't give up. She worked from the bottom, like started from the bottom, and now she's here. Like, you know, Drake, you know. But yeah, so you just have to keep that in mind, guys. Don't get stuck in research mode thinking that your dream will never come true when you're thinking, oh, the odds are against me. Let me just back off because there's no possible way this could happen to me. I mean, Oprah got lucky, but me, oh no, that could never happen to me. Never say that because you already failed if you say that. So I'm getting myself in the habit of changing my mindset because that's what it was. That was why Oprah Winfrey made it big. Two of the reasons. She didn't give up. She didn't give up easily like we do. She didn't give up at all, you know? And she changed her mindset. She changed her mindset. That could be anybody. And put in the work, even if it takes like 5 years. Put in that work. you will thank yourself later. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm doing the work just like everybody else. Doing the work just like everybody else. Um, I slowed down, but I'm still here. Um, Still here on YouTube, even though I slowed, like I said, I slowed down. I'm working on that. But I'm working on that other platform. That's where I spend most of my time, on that other platform. So check me out on there. Check me out. Check me out. The info will be down below. Starts with a B. Platform starts with a B. Letter B. Just remember that down below, okay? 4-letter word down below starts with a B. All right, guys. I'll let you guys go. As always, I'm looking forward to spicing up your life one episode at a time. Your girl Curry Spice. I'm okay. Coronavirus free. I am good. I hope everybody else is doing good. Talk to you guys soon, okay? All right, bye.